what are we doing with this West Virginia game? Because I saw this number, the bowl game. Now, again, it's early. All right. But West Virginia is playing
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Row the boat,
28th.
Minnesota. The 28th in Chase Field in Arizona.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
The number came high. I thought it came high. Wait, let's see.
Open 5, 6 in spots. It's on the move down towards West Virginia. Yeah.
It's 3.5 now, B-How. All these people on West Virginia. Right side? Wrong side? What are you thinking?
I watch West Virginia. I talk about West Virginia every day of my life. This to me, I don't like the Mountaineers in this one. I don't. Here's why. Again, keep an eye on the opt-outs here. I think this clip may come back to get me. I think there's a high likelihood the 1,000-yard running back for West Virginia, Letty Brown, I don't know if you see him. He was dinged late. He's on the move. He won't be back next year. That's massive for an offense that struggled. If you don't have your back-to-back years of 1,000-yard back in Letty Brown, that's a challenge. Here's another angle you don't see often. We talk about coaches on the move.
Yeah.
If you want a weird angle, here's your weird angle, and you'll know this name. Kirk Soraka. Former offensive coordinator at Minnesota and your Penn State Nittany Lions for a year.
Yeah.
He was at West Virginia this past year, just finished up the year at West Virginia as an analyst. Came in, was an integral part of that staff, really well thought of, well-respected, well-liked coach for WV this last year. Dave, he's on the move because he just got a new job yesterday. Would you like to take one guess which school he has landed at? Of all the schools across college football, would you like to take a guess where Kirk Soraka is now headed?
I would guess, don't tell me he's going to Minnesota.
He's the new offensive coordinator at Minnesota.
Has that ever happened before?
That's a bad stroke of bad luck. Talk about negative regression. There's positive regression, negative. Bettors like to use regret. That's a bad draw for West Virginia that your offensive analyst is heading to the school you are playing in a bowl game. Now, maybe it doesn't matter. He's not going to coach in the bowl game. He's not going to coach in the game.
He was in the locker room coaching this year. Or he was on the analyst for the media.
And no, not the media. Analysts inside the program. You know, programs now have multiple ex-coaches or ex-coordinators that come in as analysts. These staffs have really grown.
What do you do as an analyst? You've been in what is that job? What do you do?
Yeah, this is really good. I'm trying to work myself into an analyst role here.
Hell yeah.
Take these numbers, you put together game plans, you look a week or two in advance with tendencies and teams. Really smart. I mean, it's surprising it took this long to get here. Alabama popularized it by having a staff of 615 analysts. Not everybody has the same number, but Kirk Soraka was one of them. So think about it if you're West Virginia from this standpoint. You get a guy that's been a successful offensive coordinator that's not in an on-field role and not recruiting. So they don't have to worry about all the other stuff that goes into it. They are literally just game planning for the week and scouting for you and putting together tendencies. It really is a valuable position for schools. Wow. So it's somebody that's intimately involved in your program, just hasn't been on-field coaching and hasn't been recruiting. Now he's going back on the field as the offensive coordinator. You talk about a guy that knows the intricacies of your positives, your negatives, where are your weaknesses. Again, maybe it doesn't come into play. Maybe it doesn't make a big difference. That's just one where you're like,
man.
Now, one other thing, and I know we don't have to turn a whole podcast into the West Virginia, Minnesota guaranteed rate bowl preview, but here's one for you. Minnesota likes to run it and play defense. They are massive up front. They've got a tackle that's 6'9", 350-ish.
That's a house.
They've got a guard that's 6'6", 335. Teams that have gone big and run right at West Virginia have had a lot of success. I don't love the matchup for West Virginia.
Okay. Wow. And the market disagrees with you, at least so far in the move.
Correct.
We'll keep an eye on that one. And that's going to do it. That's the 8 in the Box podcast. We're talking football. Now we're talking NFL football in addition to college football. And our highest total of the week is actually the lowest total of the week. And we think it's going to go under.
Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, click on another video right here on the screen. And if you really liked it, consider subscribing below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.